Jeff Russell here, your host, and let's take a look at the action from Week 2 last Saturday. Well, it was Chick Coles and the 76ers taking on Eric Stark and the Supersonics, and let me tell you, this was an absolute great game to watch. If you remember back in Week 1, Chick Coles and the 76ers won their opening game 26-25 against Hochstetler's TRAILBLAZERS, and the Sixers were down in that game 8 points late in the game. Chick Coles not worried at all, sitting on the sideline, and was confident that Gwaltney and company would get it done, and they did. And that's exactly what happened, and they ended up winning Week 1 game 26-25. On the flip side, Eric Stark and the Supersonics got off to a rough Week 1, and they took a loss. Nigel Salvador and the Heat were amazing in that game, 43-36. And important note on that game that Jaden Vega was not there. Now, Vega's going to be here in this game, and boy, he had a lot to do with the defense. Let's take a look.
Putting up some really good defense.
Highlights.
Jesse's going to take it to length. Jesse missed the layup. Gingrich over the top. Then the ball's going to stay. So good job by Clay. Francis to inbound. Got it to Shands. Dallas. Yes, he puts it in. Dallas Shands. Passing the ball. And that will be a problem for the Supersonics. They have to work out. Stark, a mismatch. Jesse taking advantage of it and puts it in. Supersonics looking really strong. Here's Gingrich. Clay. Missed it. Francis to follow. Nicely done. Caden got it to Umbell with Jesse on him. That's not recommended. Swings the top of the key, turned over. Liam Francis. Francis dribbling with the left. Got it to Jesse. Right underneath the Francis. Beautifully done and executed. But Vega's all over him. Chase just cannot penetrate this defense. First you got to get through Vega, then Jesse. That's not going to happen. They're getting it to Umbell again. Umbell's going to have to hit those shots if they're going to leave him open. Weaver for three. And he buries it. Nicely done, Caden. Here's Francis, wide open for three. Missed it. Jesse backs in, double team, and great play, Gwaltney. Open. Weaver. Weaver's going to take 2 steps and drives with a floater. Nicely done. Caden Weaver. Fisher to his right. Got it to him. Gingrich on him. Gingrich backs off. He's going to take the shot. Left wide open. And Dawson Fisher makes him pay. On him. I don't think you're going to see Gwaltney dribbling without Vega on him the entire game. Fall away. And made it somehow. Didn't even look like he had control of it. Stark into the game. Vega, they went back court. Crowd doesn't like it. Side to Stark. Stark double team, has to kick it out. Francis, a mismatch here with Shannon on him. Gwaltney comes over and picks his pocket. Jesse, underneath, Gingrich fakes it. Clay, missed it. Underneath Weaver, blocked. And good job, Dawson Fisher. Side, Vega waiting right there. Umbell, well, he really wants to penetrate, but he's going to have to shoot from the outside, and he does. Corner. But they're going to get Gwaltney on a foul here. And not sure if Chase got. Still a 4-point green lead, Sixers in green. Jesse hits the second. But Concepcion Leyva taps it. And boy, you are seeing some very interesting basketball, and Clay Gingrich lays it in. Chase did not get any baskets while Vega was on the bench. And Gingrich, good job, Clay. Umbell really becoming a significant contributor here. Here's Gwaltney, baseline. Nicely done, Chase. Jesse lost a handle and Gwaltney picks it up. Chase on a fast break, switches to his left and lays it in. And now a 3-point game. And not sure if that ball. Herman's open. Got it to Herman. Herman wide open, back to Francis. Took a dribble. Dawson Fisher went flying by, and Francis lays it in. Minute 30 to go, third quarter. Jesse switches right to his left. Jesse picked up a screen. Floater off the glass, in, and the lead. Resting as well. Francis Feeds it into a wide open Stark off the glass and in for the fourth and final quarter. And Coach Stark has got to be pleased with that third quarter. But Gwaltney left unattended, missed the layup. Umbell read it, turned over. Umbell, Gwaltney to his right, and Fisher. Poked at by Francis, turned over. Kieran Hayes has it. Great job, Kieran. Chick Cole's calling for, it got Gingrich underneath. Gingrich got his own rebound and put it in. Clay Gingrich. Stolen by Gwaltney. Gwaltney pulls it up, and he makes it. Big Herman setting him a screen, and they left him open. Francis baseline, he's going to put that in every time. Well, maybe not today, but every other time. Good job, Liam. Jesse with Gwaltney on him, and Liam Francis set a very vicious block there. Liam, cross court, Vega, jaded, Vega missed the layup, got it, Francis to follow, and he puts it in. Vega all over him. Chase, nothing there. Umbell with Stark all over him. Umbell baseline, he buries it.
And Eric Stark and the Supersonics won the game 27-20. Congratulations, Eric Stark and the Supersonics, for getting into the win column. Player of the game, Jaden Vega in this one. That was an outstanding performance, defensive performance by Vega, and boy, he shows his talent and the worth on this team. All right, let's move on to our next game. Well, Charles Babb and the Timberwolves coming into town to take on Hochstetler and the Trailblazers. This game was 9 a.m. on week 2. Babb and the Timberwolves coming in with 1 win, no losses, and the Trailblazers started off 0-1. Trailblazers lost to Chase Gwaltney and the 76ers by 1 point, relinquishing a 8-point lead in that game, as we just said. And on the other side of the coin, Charles Babb and his Timberwolves had a nice, easy win over Slaughter's Bulls in week 1, 32-21. Let's take a look and see what would happen in week 2. Now, let's keep in mind, before we look at the highlights, that the Timberwolves were without 3 key players in this one. Gabriel Hoover, Elijah Gavilando, Aaron Eberle, all out. Let's see if the Timberwolves could muster up a win.
Stoltzfus, Franklin fall away off the glass and in. Stoltzfus got it back. Going the other way, Freeman has Stoltzfus. This is Grant, and he lays it in. Game. Here's Stefan. Stoltzfus, Franklin. And Franklin. Very nice. And that was Deshaun Stoltzfus who came down with that. Montefort from the foul line. Yes. Grant has it. Got it to Deshaun. Deshaun back to Grant. Grant's going to pull the trigger, and he buries it. Grant Stoltzfus. Boy, for a big guy, he can short handle the ball well. Ryan Hoover. Hoover has it, but Montefort rips it out of his hands. Ethan Weaver. That's what the team needs. Everyone to step up. Stoltz was banged into by Gideon. The 2 big men collide. Montefort. They're going to let Stoltz. This is Grant for 3, and he bangs it. Not just this season. Drew Lasinski has graduated out. There's Grant and the putback. Nicely done. No Gabriel Hoover. I just talked to Aaron Eberle's brother, Ben. He's out sick, and Grant Stoltzfus isn't sick. Gotta find a way to put points on the board. Without Hoover, without Eberle, without Gavilando, and Hochstetler. Right side. There's just nobody his size there, but he just missed it. Good job, Ethan Weaver, to come up with it. Weaver dishes it, and Franklin again. And they were down a lot more than that. Freeman buries it. Lee. But regardless, it's points. And what a shot! Montefort, we're still at an 18-13 game here. Grant to Gicky. Gavin.
I'm really bad at
Yes, and he hit Grant Stoltzfus right on the numbers.
Mason's up
Sean,
and in.
beautifully done. Everybody working together on that one. So a 22-13 lead. Stefan poked that by Sean, but Stefan still got it in. At the Grant. Grant kicks
I'm like,
it to
we're way too
Montefort.
close for when it's right here.
Long three, but Sean right there. Sean Stoltzfus. Ryan Hoover. I don't think Franklin's ever had a player of the game, but Joshua Stefan says, no, it's going to be me. Lots of
play
time.
Smart ball.
Gideon to Montefort. Blocked by Stefan underneath. Corner Watkins. Trailblazers have it. Montefort hits the rafters. The Hochstetler poked that by Ryan Hoover. Hoover, great play, but Grant Stoltzfus, my goodness. The floater to finish it. Doing it all. Be over there at 12:30. Felpel. What a steal, Grant Stoltzfus. Incredible. Franklin looking for Spencer Babb, got it to him, but stolen by Grant Stoltzfus. Grant Stoltzfus, that might have iced the game. Here he is again. Grant off the glass. He is having a career day.
Mason calls for the ball.
Off the glass and in. Ali Freeman.
And unfortunately for the Timberwolves, they could not muster up a win. Charles Babb and the Timberwolves tried their best, but they lost this one 34-18. It was just too much without having Hoover, Gavilando, and Eberle in the lineup. Congratulations, Lady Hochstetler moves his team to 1-1. Grant Stoltzfus, the star in this game, 34-18. Grant was sensational, and let's see if they can keep the momentum rolling next week. Let's take a look at the next game at 10 o'clock. Brad Slaughter and the Bulls were taking on Ethan Devine and the Red Hot Lakers. Lakers won their very first game, coming into town 1-0 at 10 o'clock here on week 2. And Brad Slaughter was looking for his first win. Slaughter coming off a 32-21 loss to Gabe Hoover and the Timberwolves, as Ethan Devine had no problem at all handling the Jazz. Briar Fisher was sensational in week 1. Yeah. Let's see what happened in week 2 as Briar Fisher continued his hamstring.
We've seen him do that on the Tigers. Mother of Charlotte lap we're going to see at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Fisher underneath, making his bid for regular season MVP. Still waiting for that. I think with the Hertzmers and Lincoln Harding, this team shouldn't have trouble scoring. The last, they're good. Underneath, there's Bryce Hertzler. Beautiful done, looking like a very good rider. Remember what score. That's Micah Reed. Very nice, Micah. Harding, 46 seconds, misses the floater. Bryce Hertzler using his body underneath very well. Two baskets for Hertzler. There, folks. Always feels good to be appreciated. Here's Smoker off the glass and in. About that, we were watching some of the clips, and Chase throws blind passes, and the other players just aren't expecting them.
Yeah.
Smoker. Jake. Here's Zach Stoltzfus.
Oh,
Zachary. Nice. Stolen away, Smoker. Austin using his body nicely, draws the foul and one. Austin Smoker. There is a Smoker in the boys' 5th six. Here's Harding, slams into Graybill, and that's going to go. Thank you to the Yules for stepping up and volunteering to film. Otherwise, the boys, they're going to get Givler on a Harding outlet for Hertzler. Finn. And good job, Greg Givler. Got one of the best on that team, if not the best. Here's Fisher for 3. Almost hit it. Jake underneath. Good work, Jake Harding. 17-13. And out on him. Syset. Kicks it out. Harding. Good luck. Lincoln. Nicely done. Finn. Got it to his older brother. Dishes it off. Lincoln. Great look. Lincoln making him pay. Hands as a fourth grader. I mean, she does not need to look down at all. And Lincoln Harding on fire right now. Roman. Good luck. Missed it. That was for 3. Lap underneath. Nicely done. Briar Fisher back into the game. Bangs into Finn. No call. Finn not happy about that. Can't blame him. On the Bulls right after that. Here's Jude Lapp for 3. Yes! The Smoker. Stuck by Reed. Smoker. Great pick by Caden Tack. That left Smoker open. Great job. Good teamwork. 1-point game. Fisher dishes it off. Jake Harding. Great look, and he buries it. Finn got Jude Lapp on him. Hands it off to Smoker. Great pick there by Graybill. And that left Smoker wide open. Austin Smoker, my goodness. Givler at the Roman. Syset putting up good dig there. Jake taking on Hertzler, and Jake Harding having a game. So, folks, about an hour and a half. Carson Roman for 3. Jake back to Roman for another 3. Almost. Underneath, Jake Harding to put back. 7-point lead. The Bulls got to get it going. Hertzler underneath, fall away. Nicely done. Long to inbound. Underneath. Harding to Fisher, and that's good, and it counts. His brother giving him some room. No good. Stolen away by Smoker. Austin Smoker missed it. Jake dishes it off. That's long. Missed it. Underneath, Briar Fisher. Into his brother. Bryce to Lincoln. Underneath with Roman on him. Missed it. And that sums up the Bulls' day right there. Father, the assistant on that team. I believe he was the head coach of the Chargers last year. Jake Harding. There's a long one, no good. 12 seconds. Hertzler puts it in. Underneath, long. And that's it, your final. 37-29. Congratulations, Ethan Devine. 37-29. Congratulations, Ethan Devine. Player of the game, Jake Harding.
Well, the Lakers did win this one, 37-29, but it was not Briar Fisher who was the star, Jake Harding. And pretty much the whole entire Laker team stormed back in this one to defeat the Hertzler boys, 37-29. Unfortunately for Slaughter and his Bulls, they had to go and take their second loss of the season. Congratulations to Ethan Devine and the Red Hot Lakers, and congratulations to Jake Harding. All right, let's take a look at the 11 o'clock game last Saturday. Nigel Salvador and his Heat took on Ezra Hoover and the Jazz. Jazz came into town 0-1, and the Heat 1-0 in their first game. This one was a thriller that went to overtime, our first overtime of the game. And one thing we have to keep in mind that in week 1, Ezra Hoover and the Jazz didn't have Eli Ramirez or Trenton Zimmerman in week 1 when they took that loss to the Lakers, 46-35. But all their players were back, and Brody Torrance was happy to see a couple more ninth graders. Yes, they went to overtime. Let's see who pulled this one out.
Jed wearing number 3 this year. To Brody. Brody underneath, off the glass and in. Good look from 5 feet, around out. Knocked out by Ramirez, but it went right to Gabe Lapp. Lapp will put it up and in. Nicely done, Gabe. Here's Nidrell. Bounce pass, but TJ Fox saw it the whole way. And going the other way, good job, Gabe Lapp. Lapp going to feed it over for Eberly, wide open. Nicely done. Torrance. Brody going to put it up, off the glass and in. Back to Brody. Bounce pass Eli. Eli, a right-handed hook shot around, bounces and in. Eli Ramirez. Got it to Salvador. Dishes it. Underneath, that was Bilheim or Bajako. Carter Bajako. Cross-court pass. And nicely done. That was John Noel. Got it to Zach Martin. Martin and TJ may get called on a reach here. No, they're going to call a travel. Rough call. Rebound misses again, and that's the end of the quarter. That ball just does not want to go in. After one, 10-8. I want the parents to enjoy the game. Eli, you got to get rid of it. And that'll be a 5-second violation. Break. Stoltzfus lobs it ahead, and I think that was Roberts. Robert over. That's Gabe Lapp. Gabe missed it. Torrance comes down with it. And Nidrell Salvador are going to force a jump. Great job, Nidrell. Gabe Lapp over to Stoltzfus. One-handed pass to Salvador. Nidrell hammered by Ramirez. Eli putting his hands up. And the Heat won't complain. Here's TJ Fox. He gets it back. Bounce pass underneath. Zimmerman, Trenton. And Brody comes down with it. I think we just saw like 10 misses in a row. Underneath, and there we go, Zimmerman. Up at the scoreboard. I'll fix it as soon as I can, folks. Big Ben. TJ, good job there, but the putback by Roberts is good. There's Salvador. Nidrell bangs into Brody to draw the foul. Good body work there. Brody had his back turned. Brody going to give Logan another chance. Logan missed again. Fox the rebound. TJ working hard underneath, and it pays off. But everybody playing well for the Jazz. Salvador underneath. Big collision there. Minute 13. Brody off the glass and in. Dishes it off underneath. Eli. And Eli traveled. He doesn't like it. The commander-in-chief of this team. And they're going to get John Noel. Back. Trenton feeds it to Brody. Brody swings it. Fox nails it. TJ Fox. Beautifully done with 7 seconds left. Gives his team a 4-point lead. Nidrell rejected by Fox. Roberts, good look, missed it. Got his own rebound. Right back up strong and draws the foul. That's it, Nicholas. Just like that. Stoltzfus swings it inside. Nidrell saw it. Salvador flying. Right side, wide open. He's not missing those. Here's Lapp. Cross court, tipped, got it back. And they're going to give it. Good job, Brody and Gabe Lapp. But Brody just ripped it out of Lapp's hands. Oh, they're going to get Gabe Lapp. So credit Brody Torrance right there. Good defense. Here's Brody for 3. Buries it. Noel, that's missed. Fox the save. Boy, TJ's doing it all. Brody underneath, no good. Got his rebound, blocked. Eberly, nicely done. Turnover for the Heat. Brody feeds it. Noel, good luck. John Noel. Brody comes down with it, kicks it to Fox. TJ for 3. Missed it. Nidrell Salvador. Salvador, he fell. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Salvador. Nidrell lost the handle. Missed the layup. I know he wishes he had that back, but TJ Fox didn't miss. What a game for TJ Fox, but Brody right there. Brody used his body well, forced a bad shot. Brody with Mabry to beat. Brody, nicely done. Martin, and they're going to get Brody. The first father-son head-to-head duel ever. Zach Martin, nicely done. Salvador got it right back. Salvador to Everly. He lost his footing. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Oh, Ramirez. Guarded by Roberts. Eli puts it up and in. Eli, a much-needed basket. Underneath Everly. What a shot, Ben Everly. Misses both. Ramirez couldn't grab it. Roberts did. Feeds it to Everly. Everly drives off the glass in. Nydrell. Lap had a wide open three, gave it wisely to Everly instead, and it counts. Everly, that is not going to count at all. The lane violation, I did not see by who. Hoover to inbound, has Stoltzfus, beautiful pass, Caleb feeds it, Fox, one bounce, lost his footing, but they're going to call a foul. So they're going to get Everly. The glasses, I don't know how the glasses are staying on his face. But somehow Brody comes down with a football pass, dangerous. Great play, Everly. But somehow Brody comes down with a football pass, dangerous. Great play, Everly. Stoltzfus to Nydrell, slammed into TJ. 7-point game, misses the second, 1 for 2, but Jed Stoltzfus, offensive rebound, underhand reverse, missed it. Brody snatches it out of the air. Ramirez, double teamed, got underneath Eli Ramirez. Where did that come from? What a play. Incredible. And that's going to count. Nydrell has it. Salvador, no, that was Jed Stoltzfus for Salvador. Salvador with Stoltzfus, going to draw the foul. Trenton trying to split the defense, did not happen. Nydrell, Salvador with Zimmerman behind him, fouled and it counts. Nydrell, Salvador. Maybe it was Zimmerman, I thought I heard 1-0. Jed Stoltzfus, a 1-point game. Rockets prevailed by 1. Here's Ramirez. Eli. Jed Stoltzfus stuck up behind him. Hey, Torrance backing his way in, muscles his way, fouled, and it counts! Brody Torrance. That nothing was going to stop him right there. And he hits the free throw. That's it. Underneath Everly and Brody, a jump. What a play, Brody. Got his team the ball, credit him with the steal. Stoltzfus to his left. Jed lost his footing, no travel. Wide open, Everly missed the layup, but the putback is good. And we're tied. Now that's going to be a turnover. That is going to be a turnover. No, they're not calling a turnover. Zimmerman. Trenton, underneath the Brody, he couldn't hang on. We're going overtime. Here we go, right to Ramirez. Guarded by, took his eye off the ball and Salvador stripped it. Stoltzfus. Jed to Lap, quick pass to Everly. One bounce, off the glass, missed it. Brody comes down with it. Salvador, right, left, back, gonna draw the foul. On Ramirez, that's got to be close to 5 for Ramirez. Stormed back. Nydrell makes them both. Wide open, missed it. Caleb Hoover there, Caleb. And I could not see what happened. Coaching so important right here. To have the players ready for this situation. Salvador drives. Nydrell! Shot. Brody, 40 seconds left. Down 4. Brody Torrance, not going to be denied. Still a 2-point. That is a big one because now 3 ties it. Nidrell hits the second. Chance to steal it. They need a steal. They got it to Salvador. Pushed out of bounds. Gotta be careful.
Congratulations to Jordan Tyson and the Heat. They pull out the overtime victory in this one. A very late technical foul kind of changed things, put them up by 3 in this one, and unfortunately the Jazz could not recoup. Jordan Tyson, what a comeback in this one. They were down 10 late in this game. No, we gave this one to Jed Stoltzfus. He was incredible in this game. So congratulations, Jordan Tyson and Jed Stoltzfus. Let's take a look at the rest of the league. All right, let's take a look at the boys 5-6 real quick. Well, we had the very first father-son head-to-head matchup at Upward. Never happened before where father and son opposed each other, and it was Chick Coles and Brian Coles going head-to-head. And Chick Coles' Horned Frogs got the better of this one. They won this game 28-23. Though Jeffrey Culp really put up great defense for the Badgers, it wasn't enough as once again Javon Fisher had another great game, earning his second player of the game of the season. And then we go to the 1 o'clock game, and the Falcons, Ryan Doherty's Falcons, were taking on Adam Wentling's Golden Gophers. And this one was a lot tighter than people would expect. I thought there would be possibly a blowout, but no, only a 20-16 victory for the Golden Gophers. And once again, earning his second player of the game, Tyler Hochstetler. And the final game of the day at CFC was Coach Good's Silverhawks taking on Greg Rife's Nittany Lions. And this one pretty much was a routing as the Nittany Lions fell again, 43-20 in this one. And we had co-MVPs. This time it was Abraham Esch and Damian Stoltzfus. And that wraps up the boys' 5-6 games. That takes us to the girls' league. I headed over to the Garden Spot Middle School gym. And at the 12:30 game, Cheryl Russell's Lady Lions, who won their very first game against the Lady Wolves 35-16, were looking to continue their hot streak, taking on the Lady Huskies. Let's take a look and see if the Lady Lions could roar to another victory.
Here's Violet Martin. We saw her older brother Zach win his game. And Violet missed. Claire puts it back and in.
Yes, the Lady Lions roared to another victory, sending Cheryl Russell and the Lady Lions to 2 wins and no losses. 26-2 your final in this one, and your player of the game, Violet Martin. Congratulations, Cheryl Russell and Violet Martin. For the Huskies, they're going to have to wait a week to try to get another victory. And there we had the girls 7-9 kicking off. Anne-Marie Bowley's very red-hot Storm coming in at 2-0 in week 1. We're taking on Cheryl Russell Sparks, still looking for their first win of the season. Well, there'll be a little surprise in this one. Let's see what happened.
Here we go. Murphy off the glass. Nicely done, Avery. And nicely done, JL. Cora Lapp has it. And Avery took it right away. Pulls up, missed it. And nicely done, JL. Good, missed it, got her own rebound, and the putback is good by Avery Good. And still looking for Lexi Gwaltney. No signs of her yet, but Avery Good has a sign. She just buried a shot. She's going to try to get here. They need her. And Avery Good again. Calabrese. Olivia Calabrese. Nicely done. Show the coach what you could do. Here's good. Off the glass, in. Turned over. Not what Coach Russell wants. They got things to work on. There's a nice shot. Megan Davies, I believe. And gonna have a jump. Here's Calabrese. Olivia, another basket. Good job, Olivia. Nice block.
And the Sparks came away with the victory in this one without Lexi Gwaltney. 16-4 your final. Congratulations, Cheryl Russell, for her first victory of the season. And congratulations to player of the game, Avery Good. And we head to the girls' 5th and 6th league. Kicking it off with Marixa Pellet's Lady Wolves, taking on Bradley Rose Orangemen. The Lady Wolves lost their first game to the Lady Lions 35-16 in week 1. Let's see if they've had better luck in week 2.
Hey, Charlotte Lapp. Nicely done. Annalise Rowe starting the scoring. Reagan Heckler. Charlotte stole it right back. Gonna go the other way. Charlotte right on her. Charlotte gonna have a jump. Good job, Charlotte. And yes, Charlotte, we're gonna give you a ceremonious rejection. Going well today. Here's Lapp. Charlotte. Off the glass and in. Lapp, a good look, missed it. Charlotte again. Again in and out. Charlotte right there. Lapp. Charlotte uncontested. Puts it in. Gonna pull the trigger. Missed it. Fox right there, but Garner, great play. Another miss, Reed. Lapp gonna have a good shot here. And she puts it in. Missed it. Albino to Rowe, and Rowe scores. Lapp being harassed by Rowe. Charlotte right in front and puts it in. % off your bill. Here's Bajako. Layla. And action. Here's Charlotte Lapp. What a fast break. Heckler coming right behind her. Charlotte's not going to miss that. Bajako. Layla. Heckler flying back. Almost. Charlotte right there for the putback. Hazel Miller. Looking like her older sister, Macy. Miller. Off the glass. Buries it. Bajako. Miss. Reed. Hits it. Reagan Reed, 6th grader. By Charlotte Lapp. Lapp dribble with the left. Back to the right. Off the glass. In. Happened to the Zentners. Ethan. Lexi. Charlotte, another steal. Maddox. Rowe has it. Annalise Rowe. Charlotte Lapp rejected. There's Charlotte. Fast break. Miller right there. Charlotte again. Left at the buzzer, and that's it. Your final. Lady Wolves 18, Orangemen 6. Player of the game, Charlotte Lapp.
And yes, the Lady Wolves come away with the win in this one, 18-6. Congratulations to Marixa Pellet and the Lady Wolves. Unfortunately for the Orangemen, Bradley Rowe has to start the season with 2 losses. But congratulations to Charlotte Lapp, player of the game. That takes us to the final game of the day at 3:30 p.m. Eastern over at Garden Spot Middle School in the girls 7-9 league, where Ryan Doherty and his Sky were looking for their first win. Cheryl Russell just got done beating the Storm at 12:30. Maybe they were tired. Let's take a look at the highlights and see if the Sparks had enough fire to light a spark.
Points having her and Allison out there. Doherty. And that fast. They matched their total from last week. Split and fall. Catherine Russell on a steal. Fast break. And puts it in. Avery good. Good on a fast break. Avery off the glass, in. Extends the lead. I'd like to know more about the Bajacos. Adelie Garman. Nicely done. Avery. Murphy swings it. Avery good. Avery to Avery. And good puts it in.
Dad brought me here today.
I never saw you guys at Upward before. How did you guys hear about Upward?
We have friends that played, and this is actually my first.
Going the other way, Murphy. Avery looking for another bucket. She's got it. And Murphy just ripped it out of her hands. Got to be a little more aggressive, Ella. Good. My favorite was Allen Iverson. You ever hear of him?
Allen Iverson.
He was for the Sixers. Doherty, nicely done, Allison. For your time. 12-5. Underneath, Catherine Russell, up and in. 5, Sparks. There's Avery Good. Good, nobody there. Puts it in. Bad collision there. Pulls the trigger and buries it. Adelie Garman. Underneath. Kathleen got it to Cammie. Cammie missed it. Murphy puts it in.
Screen. Simply get out your phone.
Nicely done, Allison. Hope I got it to Cammie. Here's Avery Good. And she forgot to shoot. Doherty buries it for 3. To Avery. Back to Avery. Teamwork, but no. Put back good. Or Avery Murphy. Get my Averys confused. Murphy. To Catherine Russell. Bounce pass, Murphy. Like clockwork. To Catherine Russell. Bounce pass, Murphy. Up and in, nicely done. Off Garman's foot. Avery to Avery. Murphy missed. Murphy again, and this time it's in. Sensational game today. Up 10. Here's Hess. Buries it at the foul line. Missed it. Your final, Sparks 24, Sky 16, player of the game, Avery Murphy.
And congratulations to Cheryl Russell and the Sparks as they won both of their games last week in the girls 7-9. It was quite the day for Cheryl Russell as her Lady Lions also won. 24-15, your final in this one, unfortunately for Doherty and the Sky. They're going to have to wait a week to try to get their first win of the season. Congratulations, player of the game, Avery Murphy. And now let's go take a look at the standings. As we take a look at the girls' 5-6 standings, the Lady Lions yet to lose a game with 2 dominant performances. And the Lady Wolves and the Lady Huskies 1 win apiece, with the Orangemen still looking to find their first win. As we take a look at the schedule, the Lady Wolves in Week 3 are going to be taking on the Lady Huskies. The Lady Wolves will be wearing green in that game. That's at 12:30 Eastern. And if we head over to the 2:30 game, the Lady Lions will be facing the Orangemen. Lady Lions wearing green. It's not going to get any easier for the Orangemen. Let's take a look for the girls 7 and 9. Let's take a look at the girls 7 and 9 league now. At the top of the leaderboard, the Storm and the Sparks, both with 2 wins each. And the Sky still looking to get into the win column, 0 wins and 2 losses. The Sky is going to have 2 games this Saturday as they have a 3-team league, which means somebody has to play twice every week. The Storm and Sparks already played twice. And Ryan Doherty will kick it off at 1:30 Eastern. The Sky will be wearing green, taking on Anne-Marie Boley's Storm. Still no word if Lexi Gwaltney's going to play. Ryan Doherty and his daughter Allison will not be there for week 3, so there will have to be an interim coach yet to be named. So after that 1:30 game, they'll get a little break, and then at 3:30, the Sky will take on Cheryl Russell Sparks. Sky will be wearing gray in that game. And again, Doherty and Allison will not be there. All right, let's take a look at the boys 5-6 league. Sitting in first place, all 3 teams have yet to lose. The Silverhawks, Horned Frogs, and Golden Gophers. Coach Chick, Mike Good, and Adam Wentling all undefeated so far. And sitting in the bottom 3, the Nittany Lions, Badgers, and Falcons. The game's going to kick off at 12 noon Eastern. Brian Cole's Badgers will be hosting Ryan Doherty's Falcons, but Doherty won't be there. Badgers will be wearing green in this matchup. That's at 12 noon. Then at 1 o'clock, Chick Coles and the Horned Frogs going to be taking on the Silver Hawks. That's going to be a good matchup. Both teams have not lost this year. So we'll see which one of those teams may come out with their first loss. At 2 o'clock, the Nittany Lions are going to be hosting the Golden Gophers. Lions wearing green in that game. And Adam Wentling and the Gophers will be wearing silver or gray. And you get to see Tyler Hochstetler in that game. Folks, we do need some volunteers for the camera. Right now, as it stands, we only have the 12 o'clock game. The Badgers and Falcons will be filmed, but there will be no filming after that. So we would need a volunteer to stand behind the camera. We'll start the live feed for you, but we do need somebody to just move the camera around back there if you want the games filmed. Just get in touch with anybody on the staff or even tell your head coach. And we appreciate any volunteers. All right, as we take a look at the boys' 7-9 standings, the Lakers Heat are the only 2 teams that have not lost a game yet. Timberwolves, Sixers, Supersonics all 1-1. And the Bulls, Jazz, and Trailblazers still looking to get into the win column. Well, let's take a look at the schedule here. Kicking it off at 8 a.m. Eastern in Week 3. Chick Coles, Chase Gwaltney and company will be wearing green. They'll be hosting the winless Jazz. Brody Torrance looking to get his team their first victory. After that, 9 a.m., Timberwolves will be wearing green. Charles Babb's Timberwolves. They'll be hosting the red-hot undefeated Lakers. Ethan Devine's club will be wearing gray. Hopefully Timberwolves will get Gabriel Hoover back in this game. 10 a.m., the winless Bulls wearing green will be hosting the Heat, who have yet to lose. Jordan Tyson and the Heat will be wearing gray in that game. And the Bulls have a big challenge on their hands, trying to give Nigel Salvador and company their first loss. And the last game of the boys 7-9 at 11 a.m. Eastern. Going to be Eric Stark and the Supersonics wearing green. And they'll be taking on Lonnie Hochstetler's Trailblazers, who will be wearing gray. And that's 11 a.m. And that'll about wrap it up here for the boys 7-9 league. Well, that's about it, folks, for Week 2 wrap-up. Don't forget, every Saturday for the regular season, head on over to New Holland Pizza Hut. Just mention that you're from Upward, and they'll take 20% off your bill. No questions asked. There is no waiters and waitresses. You get the food to go, and you're more than welcome to eat inside. You can bring your own drinks if you'd like, or they have a refrigerator there. Really good food, folks. Take advantage of the Pizza Hut Upward New Relationship, our new sponsor. All right, well, that'll do it, folks. Jeff Russell here. And thank you for watching this Stream of Purpose podcast. And just remember, we don't just stream. We stream with purpose. We'll see you in week 3.